Aimgodbook.
When Mary Lennox was sent to Misselthwaite Manor to live with her uncle, everybody said she was the most disagreeable-looking child ever seen. She had a little thin face and body, thin light hair, and a sour expression. Her hair and face were yellow because she had been born in India and had always been ill. Her father had a position with the English government and was busy and sick, while her mother, a beauty, only cared about parties and ignored Mary. As a result, Mary grew up spoiled and selfish, raised by native servants who obeyed her every whim. One frightfully hot morning, when she was about 9 years old, she woke up feeling cross. Something strange was happening that morning. Servants were missing, and those around her looked scared, but no one would explain anything. Left alone, Mary wandered into the garden. Mary overheard her mother talking to a young officer.
"Is it so very bad?"
"Awfully."
The cholera had broken out, and by the next day several servants were dead, with others fleeing in terror. During the confusion, Mary hid in the nursery and was forgotten by everyone. When she woke, the house was eerily quiet. Soon after, 2 men entered the bungalow.
"There's a child here. A child alone?"
I am Mary Lennox. Why does nobody come?
"Poor little kid. There is nobody left to come."
Mary then discovered that both her parents had died during the night, and the surviving servants had fled, leaving her completely alone in the silent bungalow. Mary had thought her mother very pretty, but had never known her well, so she did not miss her when she was gone. Mary made the voyage to England with an officer's wife, who handed her over to Mrs. Medlock, her uncle's housekeeper.
My word, she's a plain little piece of goods.
As they traveled to Yorkshire, Mrs. Medlock told Mary about Misselthwaite Manor.
The house is 600 years old, and there's near 100 rooms in it, though most of them's shut up and locked. And Mr. Craven's proud of it in his way.
Mary listened despite herself, and as Mrs. Medlock talked, she began to feel curious about the mysterious uncle and the strange place where she was going. Mary slept for a long time on the train.
We're at Thwaite Station. We've got a long drive before us.
Mary followed Mrs. Medlock out of the train. A brougham carriage waited for them outside.
We've got to drive 5 miles across Misselmoor before we get to the manor. Yeah, we're on the moor now. It's just miles and miles and miles of wild land that nothing grows on but heather and...
I don't like it.
It's the light in the lodge window.
They entered Misselthwaite Manor, a huge, dark house.